Everyone was fighting at the highest level. Wings, flapping all over this realm, casting lightning-fast shadows on the pure cotton-like clouds. Engagements between the angels were so technical that it would make the UFC fighters look like children, playing a hide-and-seek game. 10 punches a second was a normal thing. Movements that a human eye could not follow or the brain process. The air was heavy as if someone had doubled the normal gravity on Earth, and also turned the volume of everything way down. The amount of energy in the air was incredible. In each contact there was a discharge of power into the atmosphere. Green lights, red flashes, quite a spectacle. Those waiting for their turn to fight would stare at their brothers and shed tears of admiration, but also pride. Angels fighting until the very end, never holding back. It was the purest killer instinct. This was the final battle. The first conflict had started on Earth, involving everyone. Those who did not die from the waves killed all the rest and plundered everything until there was nothing left. Based on the prophecy from a long time ago, originally spoken by a talking camel, the destruction of the Earth was about to happen and the last fight was about to begin, above and below. God is ultra creative and he works pretty much all the time, wasting not even a second. Some say that he created man in his image. I know for a fact that it isn't so. I've seen God, and he is a giant rabbit in its natural form. He can change his shape to any form he desires. A shapeshifter he is indeed. But, do not be mistaken by his cute-looking features, for he has quite a temper. God works in mysterious ways, some may say. The bottom line, he is always working on some project or idea. Pure creativity is the two best words to describe him. A very lonely but productive life. After millenniums of creating, crafting, and developing, he looked upon man and the angels and saw very little progression or evolution. He was sad, so sad, that you could see tears forming in the corner of his eyes. Mankind grew decadent over the years, to the point that they would be attached to their smartphones, living in virtual reality, or on some social network. The angels stopped progressing a long time ago. Despite having a lot of qualities, they've been working as God's servants and haven't evolved much themselves. It came a time when God grew tired of both species' stagnated lifestyles, and decided to leave this world and go to another place in a distant galaxy. After God left, the world and the heavens started dying little by little because there was no protection anywhere, no supervision. It was total mayhem. Jesus had left with his Father and Mary joined them. The angels who were supposed to protect the humans, started to fight for power in heaven since their Father went away. They still had great love for each other, but the greed for power was much too tempting. There could be only one leader in heaven. Oh yes. Before leaving, God placed upon heaven and earth a terrible curse. The world would grow shorter and shorter by the second, and within a month there would be nothing more than a small island that would quickly disappear into nothing. The same would happen with the heavens. Cloud after cloud would disappear until the final one remained. Unlike Earth, there was one cloud that could not be destroyed because it had been God's workbench. When he started his creative process of the Earth's construct. So, it became sacred and also indestructible. It all started going chaotic for humans when the sacred family left. Everybody lost their fate and turned violent overnight. A massive slaughter took over the Earth, and some angels went there to finish off any of the remaining humans. It was easy for them. Way too easy. They flew lightning fast almost at ground level, causing a tsunami that wiped out all the major cities in every continent. This rogue wave was 100 meters tall and it roared like a beast. When the aftermath came, the world of man was destroyed down to the last man. Now, all the earth was covered in water. A water world. The angels returned to heaven, for the battle had to go on. Until the last one stood victorious and would become the god of this planet and lord of the cloud. Lucifer, after destroying all demons and everything else in hell, went to heaven and prepared to fight his brothers. The most notorious of fallen angels had returned to the clouds. Gabriel, the mighty one, looked upon his brother Lucifer. A tear fell down his eye. It was the calm before the storm. One by one, Lucifer took down his brothers, destroying them. Even Michael was defeated, the angel who had cast Lucifer himself down to hell. Only one opponent remained, the mighty Rob Halford, vocalist of the notorious band, Judas Priest. A few years back, Halford had received his wings from God himself. "Your metal, my son, is too good to be ignored," said he. Now, the final battle had begun. And it was a bloodbath. Both angels were fighting for the last cloud, the center of creation, ready and waiting to receive a new master. In the end, Halford used his metal skills and came out ahead, emerging victorious from the battle. He gave Lucifer a taste of British steel.